What's up everyone, Kwame here, back in with another video, and today talking about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 and why it's become my favorite tablet for editing pictures. And to be honest, I think this is more pro than the iPad Pro. The three main reasons why I like this tablet over an iPad is expandability, Dex Mode, and the value that you get with it. So let's kind of break that down. Expandability. On this device, I have mine at 256 gigabytes of storage, internal storage, really great, fast internal storage. However, it has an SD card slot. So I'm just looking up on Amazon right now. You can pick up a SanDisk Ultra 1 terabyte micro SD card for $85, which is a pretty healthy price. If you wanted to buy the 11-inch iPad Pro, it would be a lot more, and we'll talk about that here later. But $85, sorry, I can get expandable memory in here, which is really nice. One thing I did on my last trip with this tablet was I would import all the pictures into Lightroom, and then I would download them on the S-Tab 8. However, I moved my storage from the internal memory to the SD card, so I was able to save all the internal memory for other things, applications and system updates. But I think it just makes the device feel a bit faster. It used to be back in the day, if you moved on Lightroom, if you move your library to the SD card, it would be a little janky, but it was fine. It worked out great. I didn't have any problems with it. So I really like having that expandability. And then that way, if I want to bring in movies and things and watch them offline, I can put them on the SD card and again free up the internal storage. The second option, Dex Mode. Now this one actually surprised me. What Dex Mode is, if you don't know, it is essentially turning your Samsung device, because it will work on the tablet or on the S22 Ultra. It turns your Samsung device into a Chromebook. And I don't like saying it's an alternative to a laptop or a MacBook Air or a Windows device, but it is an alternative to a Chromebook. Unlike a lot of people, I thought Chrome OS, and still do think Chrome OS, is good for 95% of people, myself included. Like, a lot of the stuff I do is online. And if I can do that within a Chrome browser on Chrome OS, and it makes my computing life, way simpler. And you can do that with this device. This is, again, an 11-inch tablet, so it's not the biggest screen. If you want that, they do have a 14-inch a 14-inch screen. But for, on the go, sitting at a coffee shop and I just want to upload pictures to my website or work on my website or work on clients' websites, I can easily do that with this, especially paired with a mouse and keyboard. I'm literally using a Chromebook, and it's really nice. Again, it's already here. You just turn it on in the mode and you're good to go. The S Pen works, so you can use that with it. And then when you're done, you turn it off and you're back into tablet mode. Now, it's not perfect. There are apps that don't work with it, but overall, I think Samsung and Dex Mode is by far way better than Apple Stage Manager, which I think is great and it's a really good first step forward. But this truly turns this one device into two devices. Again, think of using this as a Chromebook, and it's not going to work for everyone. You're not going to have a Final Cut Pro or anything like that on there. But if you're just doing simple web design and you want to upload a bunch of pictures to your website and it's easier to do it at a desktop, having Dex Mode is really nice. And then the third reason why I like this over an iPad Pro is the price, right? I picked my last year's model used Samsung Tab 8 for $550 on Amazon, renewed. So right now you can buy a used iPad Pro 11-inch model for $829 on Amazon. So, it's about $200 more than this one here, that's also getting 1 terabyte memory card. And then also this device comes with the S Pen included, and you have so many more things you can do with the S Pen if you want to use it that way. With the Samsung's quick note features, you can take pictures remotely, you can have do stuff with it in the air. A lot of the things I haven't really used before, but it's nice when I'm editing pictures that I just have the tablet. I have the S Pen, sorry, with the tablet when I bought it, and it wasn't an extra purchase. And so with that, you're saving an additional $129. So it's really quite cheaper if you go this route. And even if you bought a brand new iPad 11-inch with the pencil, you're looking at about $1,600, which again is not cheap. And $650, or it was $639, also isn't cheap, but it's $1,000 cheaper than the iPad Pro. And for my usage, I'm not using a lot of iOS only apps, right? I really do try to make sure the apps that I use are universal. They work on both iOS and Android. It doesn't always work that way, but for the most part, the apps that I like to use, from Snapseed, VSCO, Lightroom, LumaFusion, they're on both iOS and Android. So for me, this works out great. And yeah, I can't airdrop things, and I do have to use other methods to get files moved around from one device to the other. But for the way that I'm using this, I will take that handoff and save that money. And again, I'm getting, is it the top of the line screen? No, but if you wanted that, you can get the Tab S9, the base model, and you're going to get an OLED screen versus the whatever this screen is, which again, it doesn't make a difference. It looks really, really great, and I like using this. So overall, I'm really happy with this device. And as someone who has an iPhone, who has an iPad, who has a MacBook Air, I'm not loyal to one company. These are conglomerates, so I buy what works for me. And having this device with me, being able to bring this in a bag is really nice. Again, you can do that with the 11-inch iPad Pro, so I'm not saying the size is better, but I will say if I was going to get a new iPad, it would be an 11-inch iPad, and probably the Pro, just so I could get up to a terabyte of storage. But I don't use a lot of the Pro features. Actually, on a side note, I feel like the iPad and the iPad Pro, like this whole Pro thing, is kind of ridiculous, because there isn't a lot of things that the iPad Pro can do that a regular iPad can't do. Yes, there's Final Cut, but I'm not going to I don't use Final Cut on my iPad. I don't have any need for it. I use LumaFusion. It works great, and that for me, those professional apps from Apple don't make sense. And once you get outside of that, there aren't a lot of apps or a lot of reasons why the iPad Pro is a pro device. For me, it just doesn't work that. I don't see it as a pro device. The Samsung devices, I do see as pro devices. Even their phone, I feel like, is a little bit more pro than an iPhone 14 Pro or 13 Pro or whatever pro device. I think Samsung is up to something. And again, everyone's opinion is going to be different, but for me, I really do like what Samsung's doing. Let me know down in the comments, do you have an Android device or a Samsung device, and do you like it over an iPad? I feel like we're at a verge in our life where we can mix and match like Android and iOS and macOS and Android and just live just fine. Like I don't feel like I need to get an iPad Pro. I don't even feel like I need to get the iPhone 15, because the S22 Ultra has been really good. So, maybe I am slowly changing ecosystems, but again, for me, it's all about what works best, and expandability, Dex Mode, and the price overall. Like the price of this device, even the S9 Ultra, the Tab S9 works so well. And again, being able to just throw this in a bag, go to a coffee shop, and use it like a computer, use it like a tablet. Thank you as always for watching this video. I will have links to where you can pick this up down below. I got mine on Amazon Renewed, and again, looks amazing. I highly recommend it. I will have a link down for that. If you do use it, it's an affiliate link. You know the deal. I would love if you could like and subscribe to the channel. It really would help me out a lot. And I will see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye bye.